It's your girl Yaya back with another cooking video. In today's video, we're going to be making brown stew chicken with rice and lima beans. If y'all would like to see how this recipe turned out by your girl, don't forget to stick around for the end of this video. Now, without further ado, let's get in this kitchen and cook this food, y'all. We're waiting on. Let's get into it because I'm ready to eat. First things first, we're gonna go ahead and wash our hands before we start dealing with this food. And yes, because I have on my rings and I have on nails, we're gonna make sure we scrub our hands really good. Okay guys, so officially before I start cooking, I like to spray my sinks down and clean it out. So I'm gonna spray my sinks down with this Clorox spray, and then I'm gonna hit it with the CLR spray also. And I'm gonna go behind that with some Dawn soap so I can go ahead and start cleaning out these sinks before we cook this food, y'all. I'm so excited to eat it. Now that the sinks are all clean, we're gonna go ahead and start slicing up this lemon. I like to clean my chicken or any type of meat that I cook. I like to clean it with salt, vinegar, lemon, or lime if we don't have the lemon, but this is how I like to do it. You guys can clean your meat however you guys prefer. Okay, so right now I'm getting ready to cut the chicken. We're gonna go ahead and put it in a bowl so I can get it cleaned. We're just gonna pop it right in a bowl. Boom. Gonna go ahead and put my lemons in there, and then I'm gonna add my vinegar and then my salt in there, and we're gonna clean this meat. We're gonna get in there and we're gonna clean it. Don't be afraid to clean y'all meat. Y'all want to make sure that y'all are cleaning it really good, so make sure y'all get in there. Don't be afraid to clean y'all meat. Alright y'all, so I like to clean up as I cook. So right now, since the chicken is all nice and clean, I'm going to go ahead and clean my sink back out. That way everything is already nice and clean as I go. I don't know, I just feel like it makes it easier for me when I clean as I cook. So I don't have nothing to do once I'm done cooking, if that makes more sense. Okay, so now that the chicken is done, we're gonna get ready to hit it with our allspice. We have our thyme. We're gonna go ahead and hit it with that paprika, a little bit of garlic powder. We're gonna add a little bit of our complete seasoning, pepper, onion powder, brown sugar, and then don't forget the browning. Okay, so now that we have our chicken in a bowl with our seasoning, do not be afraid. This is the time to get your hands dirty. I put on a pair of gloves for this because the browning stains, but we're gonna go ahead and just get our seasoning deep in our chicken. Get it marinating really good. We're gonna set this bowl aside and cut up our bell pepper and onion and everything. Okay, so I'm starting off with cutting up my bell pepper. I didn't know if I wanted to slice or dice them, but it looks better diced. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut up all of my veggies, bell pepper, onion, garlic, and then I have the celery and everything. We're gonna go ahead and mix all of that in our bowl with our chicken. Throw all of that in a bowl, and then we're gonna go ahead and mix all that together, and we're gonna let that sit for about 2 hours before we cook it, because I want it to marinate. Alright, so we're gonna put this in the fridge and let it marinate until we have to cook it. Okay, so now that we have our chicken in the fridge, I'm gonna take 1.5 cups of rice and I'm gonna pour it in a bowl. This is how I clean my rice. This is just a personal preference. You guys don't have to clean your rice if you don't want to, but I like to clean my rice. So I just take the rice, put it in a bowl with some water, and I stir it around. You see how the water's kind of foggy? I just repeat this process 3 or 4 times until the water is clear. Once the water is clear, you're good to go. That's how you know your rice is good. I just repeat this until it's not foggy, and then we can cook it. Okay, so we're gonna preheat the oven to 375 before we get our pot ready for the rice. Alright, so we're gonna cut the stove on, put some water in the pot. I like to season my rice, so I always put some butter in the pot with that. And I'm gonna add just a little bit of Creole seasoning and a bit of salt to that. Right now, this is how our chicken look. I put butter in the pan. Now I'm gonna cover that up with aluminum foil, and we're gonna go ahead and put that in the oven so that I can go ahead and cook.
Few moments later.
While the meat is cooking and the rice is done, we're about to get ready to put the lima beans on. If you eat lima beans, you already know that they pretty much come really well seasoned. All I have to do is really add butter and maybe a little bit of pepper, because surprisingly, the lima beans already come seasoned. The food is done, y'all. It's beautiful. Now it's time to taste this food. Alright, y'all, so this is how the food turned out. Let's try it. But you like it? It's good, y'all. It's good. Y'all don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, I'm out.